always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Durham.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The House of Loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking left. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Hughes. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore will throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Ducks decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes a catch at the 15. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Anderson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Direct snap. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to barge their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore to the air. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Run from the shotgun. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
and that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt is in the air on 4th down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Durham. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
Gonna run it. It's Durham. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play-action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They weren't able able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Offense changing the play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Finds his man. It's Whittington. He's loose. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Moore will throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Hughes. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Lots of running room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On the run, it's Hughes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It's gone. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On the ground, it's Durham. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dan.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Bust, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Wide open spaces. Running through contact. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. More to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, they're able to get the negative play. Great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars. With their
going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force 3rd and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks on the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Fires to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter.
LSU 24, Oregon 7.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Whittington. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball is going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Here's the heat. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
What a great job by the defense, forcing a 3-and-out. Beautiful job in coverage there. This is going to set up a punt and get them the football back in great field position.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball comes to rest right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Leaves it with the running back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go.
Motion from the back. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with the defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead, because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Now the play fake. Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Lowers those pads. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And it's incomplete on third down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Moore will throw. It's complete to the left. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They've changed up their coverages. They've gotten after the quarterback. Great defensive game plan coming in this one.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Defense playing a bail technique. Under fire. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it. Able to work into the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move